On this week's episode, we talk about our homes and home decor.
Yes, we, even as blind people, really, really love aesthetically pleasing things in our homes. So we're going to talk all about that today.
So stick around.
Oh, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to Rare with Flair,
the podcast where two 20-somethings with the same rare disease are living our best lives. I'm your host, Cassandra.
And I'm your host, Casey, who apparently can't start the episode correctly.
You were just singing the theme song in your head.
Well, totally, though. I thought it was you. We switch off, and I definitely wrote it down that it was me, and then still did not go. So it's fine. We're profesh. Cool. Hashtag professionals.
This is only our 43rd episode.
Oh, yeah. We say 40. It is 41st, but really we've had some minis, some little bonuses that we
some half episodes, if you
count,
will.
but they do count in our hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Of course they do.
They do. So life's been going. I just got back in town actually, and I have been doing Lent this month, which I'm not Catholic.
Ooh.
I'm Protestant. But, you know, but the reason I'm mentioning Lent is I've been listening to Christian radio, and, you know, it's funny because Cass has always been the radio. Why can't I speak today? Cass has always been the radio listener out of the two of us. But I find that when you listen to the same radio station, like every morning, you really feel like you know the people. And
I
you,
know, right?
You really like get used to like the schedule. Like there's a segment they do every Wednesday that I like, and like that's tomorrow. You know, like I'm like,
yes,
I love radio stuff. Like I think
you
it's
like look forward to it.
I look forward to it, and there's something comforting about it. Like there's something comforting about having the same show every morning, and I listen to it while I work. And it's great. So, like, I'm kind of a radio girl now, in a way.
Y'all, radio is great and it's still alive and kicking. And if you have any, like, local radio stations also, like, gotta give a plug to that because my favorite radio station is local. And there's not a lot that are anymore. But even if you, like, you know, go, like, support your college radio if you're near, like, a university or something. Like, it's just, like, it's cool. And also college radio is really interesting because they've always got, like, neat stuff going on that they can't do on professional things. So anyway.
Technically, like, on the one I listen to, the people talking are local. So it's not really a local station, but the people talking are local.
Hey, but that's nice, though.
But
like,
yeah,
you still feel like a connection to your city.
Yeah. No,
it's
radio's
nice.
Cool, and hopefully I'll check out more stations. Although Cass and I get stressed that our Spotify Wrapped is not going to, like, be the way of what we've listened to, and it is like kind of annoying that you can't add your radio listens in.
Clearly we care too much about our Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, no, we care a little too much. I'm not kidding.
But regardless, I think it matters, and it shows just like what we care about in the terms of music. We're putting way too much weight on this, but it's fine.
Yeah, no. Anything else you want to share that's been going on before we get going into the ep? Anything you've done?
A little last week? Yeah. Sorry, time is a construct. I don't know what's going on anymore.
It's fine.
Last week I got to go to this like Nepalese place in my town that was really yummy. I'd wanted to go for a long time, and I had a friend like as I've mentioned, I'm in grad school before, so like I'm still working full time. It's fun. It's good.
It's a lot.
But like we were both like kind of working / studying together. Like she came over, and like she's also in school, and so then we took a study break and went and got Indian food, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. You know how like in Mexican restaurants when you order fajitas, like they bring them to you like sizzling on a cast iron little thing. It was like that, but with like tandoor chicken. Oh. It was phenomenal.
We love a good food music beginning of the ep. What a way to get into what we're talking about today.
But what we are talking about today is fun and cute things, aka home decor. So Case and I are condo gals. We both have condos.
We do. And you might be thinking, oh, this episode kind of sounds a little more bland than maybe some of our deeper dives that we've done in the past.
How dare you say that about our podcast?
I know. Well, listen, I am incredibly excited about it. So I'm trying to get the people listening pumped up for this ep, because not only are we going to talk about our home decor style and beautiful things and aesthetics and our condo decorating style, but also like the fact that we are legally blind people who don't have great vision, and we still enjoy beautiful things, and that is okay, and that is great. Yes. And no matter what level of vision you have, you can still enjoy looking at beautiful things. I mean, even people who are completely blind, who maybe had vision at one time in their life, if they used to really love fashion or decor before they lost their sight, it doesn't mean they can't love it now. Or even people who were born completely blind, like, whatever vision loss you have, it doesn't mean you can't love these things. And maybe some people don't, and that just might not be what you're into, and that's also fine.
Sure. Yeah, but still, like, it is really fun. People might be surprised, but, you know, there is still an element of it, and maybe we are attracted to certain things because of our vision. I don't fully know, but also we're allowed to like stuff. But, okay, first, how long have you been in your condo?
I've been in my condo. I moved August of 18, so that would be 19, 20, 3.5 years.
Ooh,
girl. And you, what about you?
So I just moved into my place a year ago. I closed like February of 21, and then I moved in like a month after I closed, pretty much.
Oh, yes. And we love our condos. Like, we feel really fortunate
so
to live where we live, and really, really, like, every day, I just try to practice gratitude every day in general, and I try to be grateful for every little thing I have, and, like, every day I thank God for my condo, and I'm just really grateful to be here, and grateful that Cass has a cute condo too. Like, I love looking at her pictures, and like, I was so excited when you moved in, because like we had started the pod by the time you moved in, and so that was a big milestone we kind of went through together after we had started the pod together. So
yeah, and it was really so fun. Like, I gave Casey like constant updates, and it was just, it was super fun. I loved the entire process. You know, buying a home is kind of wild, but like, just being and we're definitely super grateful that we like have been able to have homes at, you know, the ages that we are. So just like, you know, we know that like it's a special opportunity, especially as disabled women, to like have property. So like it is like very humbling, but also just like it's fun to own, like really fun.
Yeah, and
you can do so many things.
We had both moved out of our parents' house before these condos. We did not go straight from our parents' house to these condos. But for me, I know for you it's a little different, but for me, this was the first time I had lived alone. Because, right, you lived alone in your apartment beforehand.
I did, yeah. So I lived alone when I lived in Seattle for 3 months, and then I lived in a one bed before I moved to my condo.
Yeah, so like, since this was the first time I had lived alone, it was the first time I've gotten to decorate myself. And I think when I had roommates, I'm not a pushover, but I am a people pleaser, and I honestly just didn't care that much because I knew I wasn't going to be there long or whatever. So oftentimes I would let my roommates kind of take over with the decor, and I would just focus on my bedroom. Like, my bedroom was the thing I got to really design. Sure. And so like, and I never really cared about the living room space or the shared space that much. And I kind of just let my roommates take over, which is fine. But like, it was really cool when I moved here to be able to like, you know, decorate myself and kind of make it the way I've always dreamed of my house being, I guess. So
what, like, let's, without, you know, doxing ourselves, but let's talk a little bit about like the layout of your place.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How is it like when you walk through the front door?
Yeah, so Cass and I both have levels. We both have stairs in our condos. So you walk in the front door. My condo downstairs is one large room, basically. And then the kitchen is off in its own little area. But the one large room is kind of the office, the kitchen table eating space, and the living room all together. And then we have the kitchen, and then upstairs is 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So yeah, that's my layout.
The thing that's okay, but seriously though, like the thing that's unique about Casey's condo is this like little atrium thing, like right in the middle of that giant room.
Yeah, so I have, and I want to clarify, my upstairs is not as big as my downstairs. It's not a loft, but you can like see the downstairs from the upstairs.
Okay.
So like it's half the size, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
But anyway, I have this, so all these condos were built with atriums. Which is like, the middle of the condo was like an outdoor space technically, and Memphis is like
a
really
baby
rainy.
courtyard.
I know. Apparently, I don't know if this is true. I heard a rumor that the person who designed them was like from Los Angeles and didn't think about rain very much or something. I don't know. Anyway, most people, if not all, have like built over it now, so they're covered. And so I have a skylight, so left over from the atrium, and that's kind of why I don't have walls there too. I don't know, like the whole thing is odd, and it has personality. It's quirky. It like has certain things like the skylight and things that are different about it, which is really cool. And the girl who moved in before me did a lot of flipping on it. And I haven't done it. I like what she did for the most part. We'll get into that. But anyway, so that's kind of like the general gist of it. What about you?
So I live in a split level condo, which basically means that I have like it's very vertically built, so I have like 5 floors, but they're all very small. If that makes any sense. So like I have a front door and a back door, and they lead to different floors, but when I walk in like the front door, it's like the kitchen and dining room, and the kitchen is sort of separated by these like short half walls, and I love my kitchen because it also has a kitchen window. So that's really nice. I really love that. I really don't have any complaints about my condo, but if I could change one thing, I would want a kitchen window in front of my kitchen sink. Like, I don't have that, but I think that would be so cool. It's really like one of my favorite things. I think eventually it needs to be a little bit resealed because it's a little bit chilly around the window in the winter. Yeah. But like it's a bayed window with shelves, and that's where my plants live.
Ugh.
And it gives them a lot of good light to grow, which I love to see when I'm washing the dishes and stuff. But so yeah, kitchen and dining room, and then from there you can either go down into the what I call the second bedroom, and the I have 2 full baths. So one of the bathrooms that has like a tub with a shower, and then below that is like the basement with the washer and dryer and just like other storage stuff. And then above the kitchen and dining room, if you go up a floor, it's the living room, and the living room I think is the biggest floor. It's like it's fairly large, but the thing about the living room, which that's nice, is that the ceiling is kind of vaulted, so it's just particularly tall, and then it slopes downward with the roof. So like the tallest part of the ceiling is like 15 feet, and then it goes like slopes down to your regular kind of 8-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
But I do love that, like that tall space. It just makes the space feel extra big. So I love like entertaining in there. And then above the living room is the master bedroom and master bath. So like that's generally like where I sleep. That's my room with my bed and that kind of thing. But yeah, so the room downstairs I also use as the guest room / office. So I'll usually do some work in there. But I really liked the layout of it when I bought it, because since I was still working from home a lot, I liked the feeling that I could be in different places without like officially leaving my house.
Yeah.
So I can sit in the dining room, and then I can sit in the living room, and then I can be cozy and read in my bed, that kind of thing.
Yeah, totally. Should we quickly touch on our outdoor spaces too?
Oh, sure, yeah. Because having a condo is really different.
Yeah, so like obviously it's a condo, not a house. We don't really have yards, but I have a back door that leads to it's small, but like fairly spacious enough. leads to a kind of block of concrete and a garage, which I don't use. Hello, carless person. But it's cool to have a garage that I don't use. I let my friends and family park in it. But
nice.
I have this little concrete slab and I have 2 chairs out there and it's so lovely. It is a small piece of concrete. It's not that exciting, but just having an outdoor space to sit in is absolutely a dream. It was such a dream during the pandemic when we were in lockdown. It's still such a dream. Like, we've had some warmer days lately where I've gotten to go out there with my dog, and it's just like, it's so nice to have like a private area to do that in. And I'm
is
really
it fenced in?
grateful. It is, yeah. Well, kind of. It's like a half fence, but the garage covers me from the outside world, technically.
Oh, that's super nice. I love that you have
And
a
a
garage.
gate.
Do you store anything in there?
I really don't, because I feel like it's a small garage and people's cars kind of take up the whole thing when they come over. But I do have a large outdoor storage closet that I store some things in.
Oh, that's nice.
Like Christmas decor and whatever else, But yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I also have a concrete slab. It's like fenced in all the way, so like the fences are fairly tall, so I can't, if I'm standing in it, I can't see into my neighbor's like little concrete slabs. And it's a gate. I don't have a garage. Some of the condos in my complex do, but I'm in a row of 5 and we don't have garages, but we do have 2 parking spaces, which is really nice for like when people come and visit. They can park behind my place without any issue. Yeah. But the thing that I really like about my concrete slab, well, first of all, the cellar, when I had gotten my place, like we have back steps that lead from the back door, which it goes into the living room, down to the concrete slab. And the seller who had sold me the house had redone those steps. So they're not as steep and as tight as my other neighbors. I actually really like the way that they had redone them. So that's a plus. Yeah. But my concrete slab has this little rectangle of dirt. It's not very deep, but I call it my garden, and that's where I get to plant my flowers. And I love that that's a thing that I can do, even though I don't have like a formal yard. I get to still have a place where, there's some wild violets that like to grow there. And then I planted some flowers there last season and they lasted for a really long time. And then I have a couple little chairs too. And I totally feel you because I never valued outdoor seating and outdoor space until we were inside all the time.
Me neither. I did not think of it. I barely went out there before the pandemic.
I know.
I literally barely used it. And now that the pandemic has happened, I'm out there as much as I possibly can be. It's such a nice change of scenery to get out of your house and like to get fresh air and like anyway. But we're getting a little off topic, trying to get on home decor, but I think it's important to talk about our little outdoor space because that's part of our home and we love it. And you decorate it by gardening in it, so there you go. I'm excited for some outdoor plants this year. I'm hoping to put some.
Ooh, girl, I can't wait. It's gonna be such a blast. Okay, so speaking of decor, though, let's talk about our decor styles. Like, we prefer, what our houses look like, maybe.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, who wants to go first?
Oh, I feel like I just talked a bunch. Okay, you go.
Okay, so, goodness, I have a lot to say. Okay, I have said in the past I really like shabby chic style. I know, like, the farmhouse style got really, 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 really popular with, like, all the HGTV shows, which I've never watched. Yeah. It's a little overdone. I feel like my style can sometimes overcross with that style, but I kind of, as of late, have tried to kind of avoid that. And no hate if your house is farmhouse style. There's a way to do farmhouse that I like, and there's a way that I don't like as much. I don't really like all the distress stuff as much.
Ugh, me neither. I don't know. It just feels fake, like as if you were pretending you were a farmer and you're definitely not. Like,
but I love I love like old Southern charm farmhouse type. Like I love.
Oh, that is cute.
I love cottagecore. I know I talk about cottagecore all the time. If anybody's ever seen Once Upon a Time, like Mary Margaret, her apartment.
Yes. Her apartment's so cute.
It really is. I used to always watch that. It's like 10 years old now. But when I would watch it, I would always say, that's how my place is going to look. And literally to this day, when I decorate, I still think about her place sometimes and think, would Mary Margaret have that? And I love her fashion too. Like her fashion and her apartment was just my everything. When I watched that show, it's like who I want to be. She's like my style icon. So yeah, I guess feminine, cottagecore, like cottage, more cottage than farmhouse, maybe.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference there.
Cottage, yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with cottagecore. I try to be that way anyway. Some people might come look at what I have done and not think that, but that's what I try to aspire to be.
Examples of like pieces you own that like maybe match that style.
Yeah, so my grandmother gave me her old kitchen table. It's a circular table. And she also gave me this vintage, beautiful white lace tablecloth.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I didn't have it when I originally moved in. Like it's actually fairly new. Like it's not new, it's vintage, but she gave it to me fairly recently, so you might not have even seen it yet. But like, yeah, it's very farmhouse, cottage house, like, lacy tablecloth. I just think that's
it sounds like an Airbnb.
Yeah, and also just like floral everywhere. I love floral on my clothing, on my decor. I love floral, and so my rifle paper company. We both have rifle paper company.
Oh man, we're gonna get there.
My rifle paper company rug is also definitely up there with my aesthetic and my theme.
Very much so.
What about you? What is your style preference for your house?
So I always I love that we have the opportunity to be in our own places and do whatever we want, like you said earlier. I think I'd always wondered, before I had gotten a house, like if I get a house and I'm like, I'm alone in my house, how would I decorate it? And now I feel like I get to have the answer to that question, right? Yeah. It's how it is now. I feel like my style is somewhere in between, like kind of like bohemian and like a little bit eclectic, and then also just like some influences of like mid-century kind of 70s looking furniture, but ultimately I just kind of do whatever I want.
Yeah, you don't have to follow anything, like it's not like
and that's basically what eclectic means. It's just like you just kind of found something and you put it in your house.
Yes, I love that. I think that's great. What about for you? Like, what's a piece that you can think of that kind of describes
I have so many like fun and random like things that I've really enjoyed in my house. Some of it's been bought, some of it's been thrifted. So let's see. In my bedroom, and this was fairly recent that I finally got to like do up my bedroom. I recently bought a new mattress. I'd had the same mattress since I was like a child, and so and the same bed frame, which is now in my guest room, but still like it was awesome to be able to like have the funds to buy a new bed. And so I bought a queen size finally, and I feel like a big girl.
I still don't have a queen size.
It's cozy. Being in a full is cozy, but like I wanted lots of space for me and Romana to be able to cuddle.
Yes,
so
of course.
I got this tufted headboard that's yellow.
Oh,
and then
so cute, guys.
Recently next to it, so I was influenced by my brother, who has also like pretty eclectic taste. There's this store in Columbus that sells like Turkish lamps. And so it's so cool. It's like it's on a stand, but it's also dangling. It's like this mosaic glass ball that's it's got pink and rainbow colored glass. I love that lamp. I think it's so fun. I've got a bunch of fairy lights in my room. It's very like feminine and soft, but also really fun. In my I've also got a lot of wallpaper in my house, which adds a bunch of personality.
When we talk about the rooms. Yes, because I want you to describe it all. But like the lamp was what I was hoping you would talk about when I asked the question, because it was the first thing she showed me. The lamp, guys. It is. I think eclectic is a perfect word for the lamp. It's like so cool and different and like unique, and you don't see that every day. Like I love pieces like that you
just like
don't see
statement
every day.
pieces.
Yeah.
I think also another thing is like in my living room, I've got just like, you know, regular couch and stuff, but I also have like just like a pretty bright yellow end table, and I love that end table.
That.
It's
I
just
love
fun.
That. Yes. So let's go like room by room and kind of talk about how we decorated it and our favorite pieces in it, shall we?
Oh yes, and it's good because we both have like the same kind of condo, like 2 bed, 2 baths.
Yeah, I have a half. I only have a half though. 1 bath, 1
Close
half.
enough.
Yeah, close
I
enough.
mean, we have 2 bathrooms.
yeah, that's a good point. Good point. You're right. Okay, which room should we do first?
All right. Well, I sort of started talking about my bedroom, so.
Oh, okay.
So
my bedroom is probably my least favorite room.
Oh no.
I wanna change some things, and we'll talk about that at the end. We're gonna talk about our future plans. But yeah, my bedroom, very girly, very feminine. The walls I really like. They used to be pink, which was very fun because like I was like, I'm single, I'm gonna paint my walls pink, and I don't really care what anyone tells me. But I recently painted them like a really light pastel yellow, and I really, really love it.
They're so cute.
Thank you. And I love my bedspread. It's really cute, and it's kind of pastel pink and yellow floral. It kind of looks grandma-ish, which is exactly the vibe.
Yes.
I have like a white iron, I guess you would call that, bed frame.
Oh yeah.
And it definitely has like the princessy look. I don't know though. The walls are kind of bare. My bed frame is too small for my mattress, so you can't really see it. Like, I don't know. I kind of like, I feel like I need a little more pizzazz and statement in my bedroom, but I just don't spend a lot of time in here. I spend a lot more time in my common area, my downstairs, and so that's what I've put the effort really into. And like, I like my room enough, but I just am not in here very much. I literally sleep in here, and I don't hang out in here, you know?
That's fair.
Like, I get ready in here and sleep.
I spend a lot of time in my bed, like, reading and things, which
Yeah.
is probably not good for your sleep, but I do like to like, cuddle up in my room to feel cozy sometimes.
That's totally fair. Yeah. So what about your room? What are some pieces and things? And you talked about your amazing headboard, which is so cute.
I love my headboard. Yeah, and I recently got a new bed. I also just, like, I mean, within probably the past 2 weeks, I just got a little accent chair because my bedroom is fairly large, and you know, I don't have that much in it. I've got like Romana's crate, right? Because she will sleep with me, but also she'll like sleep in the bed. But that's where like she'll stay if I'm not there for any reason. But yeah, most of the furniture that I have in my bedroom is like from my childhood bedroom, except like the newer things that I mentioned.
Yeah, a lot of mine is too, actually. Even my desk I have like a little like desk where I do my makeup. That's my sister's old. It's not even mine.
Oh.
It's my sister's old desk from childhood, literally like the early 90s. This desk, but
oh dang, yeah, I know. It was like part of a matching set, and it still looks nice. But I think eventually I'll like want to upgrade those, but regardless, I still think it's like a really cozy room. I also like got some more lighting in there because it was like pretty dark. Like I had pretty much either string lights or was that it? Like, yeah, for a while there wasn't many other options. So I have like a little wall sconce, and I have this really cute light that I had showed you. It's like kind of a pendant light that's over my, like, close to my dresser. It's really cute. I got it off of Amazon, and it looks like it's almost like woven, but it's made of like ceramic, but it's really cute. And I like being in there. I like being able to adjust the lighting to my preference because like this is my house, and like being, hey, here's some rare moment, like being really light sensitive. I have a lot of just like soft lighting in my whole house, but sometimes like when I'm packing for a trip or something, I need more light.
yes, I like to keep the light low if I can, but sometimes you need more light if you're like really doing something important.
Yeah, well, that pretty much sums up my bedroom.
Nice. Okay, what's next? Should we kitchen it up?
Ooh.
Or living room?
Okay, yes.
What are we doing?
Wait, what about your master bath? Like, what about your bathroom?
Oh, okay. Let's do bathroom next. Yes. My bathroom also, not surprising here, old lady, girly. I have this adorable bath mat. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's pink with like little flowers on it, and it's just it's like exactly what you picture an old lady to have in her bathroom.
That sounds amazing. I want
my
one.
bathroom is pretty tiny, so I don't have a lot of space to decorate in it. It's literally like this tiny sink, toilet, shower. Like, it is small. And so it's not really decorated. I have this cute little thing on the back of the toilet, this little tray that's cute, but like really that's about all the room I have, all the stuff I have space for. But your bathroom is much more exciting. Okay. Actually.
My bathroom, I'm about to go on a whole thing. So
yes, I'm excited.
So, and this is also semi-rare related, but like, so when I bought this house, it was, my house was built in in 79. So a lot of, and the seller who had it and any seller previously, they didn't change a lot of the original furniture that was pre-installed in this place. Mm-hmm. Meaning like vanities and, or, like bathroom cabinetry and sinks, and it's all pretty much standard. And that bathroom was so just completely blank when I bought that place, and I had a vision for this bathroom. I wanted to make it a special and beautiful place that was, just for me, because this is my master bathroom. And as someone who has Crohn's disease and as someone who spent a long time in a lot of bathrooms, I wanted this place to be like an uplifting and happy place. Oh, so
that's special. This is like involving the rare.
I know. Well, and that is like, I'm not just saying this to bait the podcast. That was like a real thought that I had when I was thinking about what I wanted the bathroom to look like, because it was depressingly empty case.
Yes.
But I wanted to go ultra feminine with it. So I have not half of the walls, but up through like probably 2/3 of the wall is Rifle Paper Company. Really fun floral wallpaper, really big flowers. It's pink and green, and it's got some like lemons on it. It's kind of loud, and I love it.
It's so cute.
And then the bottom third of the wall is separated by, I think it's called a chair rail, but basically it's molding that you could put around like a frame or something that is stapled to the wall to kind of make this vintagey look. And then that and the bottom of the wall is painted just like a really cute blush pink. And so I wanted everything to look really soft and fun and cute. And so everything has like kind of white and gold accents. I have some white and gold, like a little white and gold shelf. I took out the medicine. That was the room that I did the most on. I took out the medicine really cabinet. It was super ugly. Yeah. And when I say I did, I mean I got a contractor too, because that's not something that I was gonna do. But like I have this oval mirror with a gold trim. I replaced the top of the vanity with like a granite vanity top that I'd found on like Wayfair, and then I actually ended up painting that vanity. I didn't get a new one, but you can like sand it and paint it, and now I painted it white. It's so fun. I love my bathroom. It's really, really cute.
Cass is you're really good at renovations, and I think you enjoy doing renovations more than I do. And
it's fun. It's fun. Love it. Yeah. But like I will say, because this is what renovating is, I could not use my bathroom sink for 2 months. Oh. Until like all the pieces came in, because it was only partly installed, and then the contractor was like, I actually don't have, like, I can't do it with this kind of thing, and I had to wait, and I could only use the downstairs bathroom, and for someone whose condo has a lot of steps to get to the downstairs bathroom, it was kind of a pain. Yeah. It's okay. It was all worth it.
Nice. Good. Love to hear it. Okay. You want to kitchen it up? Okay, kitchen. See, I don't know why I chose kitchen because I haven't done a lot to. I have a lot of other rooms I like feel passionate about, but the kitchen I haven't done a lot to either, to be honest. But yeah, we'll kitchen it up. My kitchen came with really cute backsplash already, which backsplash is like the wall behind the cabinet that the girl previous had put in. But I like my kitchen looking feminine. Obvious. Are we surprised? No. I love a cute tea towel over my oven. Like that is always so fun. With every holiday, I have like a different tea towel. I have these cute little like sugar holders, and you can put anything in it, you know. But they're kind of like a light teal with like pink accents. And then my blender is also like a light teal color. And it's funny because like I was watching this YouTuber recently who's around my age, and she was like, I'm just growing out of like colored kitchen appliances. Like I'm getting all beige. And I'm like, that's fine for you, but like, I don't know, who says we have to grow out of like pops of color like in our kitchen? Like I find it really fun and cute. And so then I have like my refrigerator is all fun and decorated with different magnets and like pictures my nephews have drawn me and stuff like that. So like I definitely have made it my own, but haven't done any kind of like renovations or anything crazy to it. It came pretty cute already in my opinion, so I just like added some pops of color and things like that. But what about you?
What kind of countertops do you have?
That's a great question that I can't even answer for you.
Is it like a stone?
Maybe.
Or is it plastic?
I think it's
plastic. Does it feel
plastic.
cold when you touch it?
No.
Okay.
I'll show it to you. It sounds like we've like never seen each other's condos, but I honestly don't go in the kitchen very much. Like, you know, when we're talking, why would I ever show you my countertops? Neither of us have ever been to each other's condos. I'll show them to you. They're definitely not like marble.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like them. They're kind of like a grayish white. Like they have like they're trying to look marble kind of, if that makes sense. And they're really, I love grays. I love grays and blues and those kind of hues. So like I was into it. Grays and blues and hues. I'm rhyming. So I'm into it. But yeah, no, it's probably plastic. I feel like an idiot. I need to like ask somebody like, what is this countertop? But anyway, your kitchen is super cute though. Like please.
Okay, so I haven't done a lot in my kitchen itself, but I have done some things. So eventually, probably in the next several years, because like redoing a kitchen costs a lot. So I need to be able to like save up for it. But most of what's in my kitchen, like my cabinets and countertops, is what came with the home. So the woman who lived here before, I think she was older. I don't know if she was like, I don't know how old she was, but given the way that she decorated her kitchen, I have her pegged as just like a super old lady, which I don't think she was. So when I bought this place, these cabinets had like contact paper lining, and I was like, oh no. So I've done like a baby upgrade to it where first of all, like she had painted part of like, you know, where like the cabinet door is kind of I don't know, kind of
indented.
Yeah, it's like a little bit indented, or like it sometimes has a panel that is further out. I seriously don't remember the words at the moment, but so she had painted like the central panels in these cabinets like this kind of purpley color, which does not go with anything that I own. And I didn't like it. So not to get too far into like my dining room, but my kitchen and dining room are next to each other, so they're like connected in design. And I have this really fun wallpaper that I'll talk about in my dining room that I'm just obsessed with, and I think everyone who comes to my house is too. But
yes.
I actually ended up with the extra, like the leftover wallpaper from doing the wall in my dining room. I covered up the purple with the same wallpaper, and it's actually kind of nice. Like I don't know if it'd be too busy. I saw that idea like in the photos of when I had bought that wallpaper. It was just like one of the selling things. It's like you can put it on anything because it's adhesive.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was really fun. And then the other thing that I've done in my kitchen is I got a contractor to help me out with this because it was a little bit more of a pain than I wanted it to be. But in the bigger cabinets where I have kind of my like cups and plates, I took the doors off and I got a contractor to cut out the middle, and then I had gotten pieces of frosted glass and he installed them with like mirror clips. So it's cool because now I have some cabinets with some glass doors.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can't see through them, it's frosted, but it has a cool effect that it feels like, you know, I don't know, part of it feels more open than others, and I really like the look of it. I don't have a backsplash, and I hope to have one eventually. And my countertops are also just like I don't know the official name of that, but they're like that like kind of laminate-y plastic thing. I don't love them, but I do like the color. They're kind of like, they're like a tan to go with the white cabinets, which I think looks kind of nice. It looks kind of 80s, which is honestly when my condo was made, so it goes with the place. But it's been fun. I have all kinds of pops of color. My accent color, as you can probably guess, is yellow. So I have like some yellow pans. I have a yellow like Dutch oven, and I've got the always pan thing, and that's yellow, and I leave that out because it's just fun. And then the other two things I've done, I feel like I'm going on a total rant, but the ceiling is indented, and like there's this rectangle of I think it's like a duct pipe that's there, but we painted it yellow to kind of go with all of the other stuff. And I also recently like replaced the light in like the overhead light in my kitchen. It was like fluorescent looking, and now it's like a little pointed star, and I really like it.
It looks so good too. Yeah, we see each other's houses kind of on FaceTime, not perfectly, but I love the new light fixture. Yes, so that is awesome. Should we do dining rooms next?
Sure.
So yeah, like I said, my condo's all kind of one big room, except it is kind of separated by like columns-ish, so like it looks separate in a way. I don't know. But
it does.
Yes, my little like dining area is just my table. I only have one table that I eat at. It's the circular table that I talked about that was my grandmother's, and it's there, and I have like little white chairs I got somewhere on Amazon maybe, and they're like crossed in the back, and they just kind of give off that like cute little cottage look that I'm going for. And I know your chairs look perfect with the vibe of your house. Yeah, and there's not much else in that room, but I know you have your wallpaper to talk about from your dining room. I know. I won't go on so long because my dining room isn't very big. Because it's on the same floor as my kitchen. And I think my kitchen is definitely a bit bigger. But yeah, when I saw it in the listing, I already knew what I wanted the wallpaper to be. And it's kind of the first thing that you see as soon as you like turn to your left when you walk into my house. It's this really busy wallpaper. The background is black, but it's got fruits. It's got like oranges and lemons, and then it's also got like birds and butterflies and some flowers. Like it's very me. Yes, I love it. I really love it, and I think, you know, sometimes when people come over, I'll like give them a little tour, and I think it's seriously the one that people like the most. I think my brother also just recently bought a house, and I think he was hoping I had any leftover of that wallpaper. Yeah, no, that is people compliment it all the time because she'll sit in front of it when she FaceTime or Zooms people. Yeah, people are like, "Is that your Zoom background?" Like, yeah, they're always commenting on it, so that's really fun. All right, should we do like office space or living room space? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do office space. I love my office space. I love it. You walk in my front door, and that's my first room. And I have 3 big bookshelves filled with books in it, and those are all they're all mixed match. They do not match. One is beige, one is white, and one is gray. And they are all from my childhood. But they're neutrals. Like they they sort of go together. It kind of makes it more funky. I wouldn't really want them to all like perfectly match. That's not what I was going for, you know? So those are all from my childhood bedroom. We just brought them over. And then I have a really cute circular rug with like, it's like white and gray and cream, like flowers. And then I have a beautiful chair that's a white chair with a bunch of big blue flowers on it. And I get compliments on that a lot.
Oh, yes. I love that accent chair.
It's really cute. And then I have a large white desk. And actually, it was my sister's desk. And they were moving and they didn't want it anymore. And it's huge. And they gave it to me, but it was like a dark brown and it didn't really match. So my sister and I painted it. Thank you, my sister Lindley, for helping me paint the desk. We painted it white. I got cute little like new knobs for it. And on my desk, I make it really, really like aesthetically pleasing because I spend a lot of time at that desk, like all day long, doing the many different things I do. And so I like have a little radio. I have my candles. I have a Himalayan salt lamp. I have like all these things to like make it really, that radio, I use it constant. That's like what I listen to when I work. And I have a calendar on the wall. I have like this farmer's market calendar with like all these different fruits and vegetables and flowers. Cute. And so, yeah, I really, really love that space. And I'm glad I love it because that's the space, that and the living room are the spaces I spend the most time in my house. So,
yeah.
What about your office space?
So my office space is also my guest room because I put it in my second bedroom. And you know, since I live alone, it works out that way, and I like being able to, you know, work down there and also have people stay down there. So like you were saying, I'm single, I live here, I can do whatever I want, and that's how I felt with this room. That I was like, well, I'm gonna paint the wall yellow, and that's exactly what I did. And it's like a fun yellow. It's not like super aggressive, right? But it's not pastel.
Yeah.
So it's like right as you walk in, you see this like yellow wall, and then I have another. This is my third wallpaper in my house that it's very like gentle though.
Yes.
You know, and I love putting it next to that yellow wall where it's got a fun contrast, but it's mostly white and it's got these like hand drawn and almost like watercolor flowers. And they're really spaced out. And they've got like anthurium. I don't know if you've ever seen the anthuriums. They're like poinsettias where they're flowers but also leaves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they've got a big stem in them. So they've got anthuriums and other just really soft and cute flowers. I have some music posters hung on the wall. Some of them are signed of just bands that I love because that's something that I really care about. And my old bed is down there, and that's where the guests sleep. And I have this futon that it's just followed me around, I think since I was like a sophomore in college.
Yeah, I have the same.
It's a tiny futon. It's more for sitting than for laying. It's not really good for laying, but it's like teal.
And so is mine.
What?
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
What if we have the same futon?
I mean, like, my cover is teal, not the actual futon.
It's sorry. Okay, so the actual futon is teal, but still, that's pretty cool. I did not know that.
Yes, I gotta show you my futon.
It's like a baby futon. I got it from a girl who was moving out of the sorority house when I lived there. And she was like, do you want this futon? And I paid her for it because, you know, she'd barely used it. And now I've had it in pretty much every place I've lived unless it didn't fit because it was too small.
Yeah.
But still. So it's down there. And then that's also where I have my desk. I have my like childhood writing desk down there. And then next to it I recently a few months ago got like a bigger desk with 2 different levels. One of them is better for like a sort of standing desk with my big monitor on it, and then the other one is, you know, better for sitting and typing at like a laptop or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, that's my office.
Nice. I want to add wallpaper to my office too. Like that excites me to think about that. Definitely want to do that. And most of my walls are like this grayish, like a blue-gray kind of, you know, a gray-blue, I don't know, color, which is really pretty. It's funny because I like, I love pink, and that's probably pink and purple are my favorite colors. But for decor, I gravitate towards blues. And like most of my downstairs is blue stuff, like light baby blues. But living room.
Okay, I know. I feel like we're running along, and we're getting super excited about our houses. Specifically me. I will try to be brief, but I really like it, and I'm happy that I get to use it mostly when I entertain. Actually, I don't spend that much time in my own living room unless I'm like either listening to music or I recently got a TV antenna, so sometimes I like watch TV in there, but most of the time I just watch TV on my iPad. So that's why I'm not usually in there. But I have a fireplace, which is cool. It's not all the way brick, but it does have exposed bricks, and I really like that about it. I think you can actually, like, it is a functional chimney, but I'm afraid to light a big fire in there.
Actually, I literally also have a fireplace that I don't light. Sorry, people. Because I don't know. It scares me.
I love that I have it, and I love that I have a mantle.
Yeah, the mantle is great.
Yeah, but I'm never actually going to use it. What happened recently, though, is that I have these, like, LED, like, battery-powered, like, candles, and I stick them in there, and they're really cute.
Yeah, no, I've seen people do that. That's really cute. I think my mom even does that sometimes. Like, I don't know. I could be making that up. But
it's a cozy look.
That is cozy.
But anyway, my living room, let's see. Big hits. Okay, so I've got a tufted teal love seat that I really like that's in the corner. I've got a gallery wall above that with art that I've collected while I've traveled. And that's on the really tall side of the living room. And I feel like it, makes the place taller. And I continue to add on to that whenever I take any like international trips. If I can find any art, I'll try to take it with me and hang it on my gallery wall. But another big thing I've got that's very bohemian is I have a hammock swing in my living room.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, people really like it when they come over. So in where my my late grandma was from in Puerto Rico, they have a hammock festival every August. And so a lot of artisans will learn how to they hand weave these hammocks.
Oh, wow.
And it's really, really cool. So, when you're buying one, that someone, like, legit just hand wove that.
Wow.
So it's really pretty. I always wanted, like, one of the swing ones. It's got this big, thick wooden dowel that it's meant for one person to sit in. But, like, it's brown. And I had to get, like, a specific stand. It's kind of C-shaped that would actually, like, hang it. But I love that. It's very, like, unique and different. So I feel like that's a big thing that I have in there. I've got a little mini fridge that's also teal, and I have this rug that I got from Anthropology that's, like, really, like, cute and teal and colorful, and I've got some poofs around, so it's fun. It's a fun space.
I love it. Like, when you describe it, I just see all the beautiful colors, and it's such an inviting, colorful space.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I forgot the walls. I have these, like, moss. I feel like we talked about it once before. These, like, moss boxes that I have on the walls. Those are really fun. And then I also have, like, some floating shelves where I display, like, record art, which I think is super fun, but...
Nice. I love it. Yeah, she changes out the records for the record art on the wall, which is really fun.
I do. Sometimes people notice and they're like, are these the records for the season?
I love it. Yeah. I have my main standout in my living room, like I talked about earlier, I think is my Rifle Paper Company rug. It's beautiful. It's large. It's like grays and blues, flat floral.
It's really cute.
Beautiful. I love it so much. And then I have a kind of like a tan color couch, and I have these cute little, like, pillows that are floral with some lace. I mean, like, I feel like this is my whole house looks like this. And I feel like they vibe well with the carpet.
Hey, it's cohesive.
Yes. And then I have a little, like, seating area, like a chair, and then I have my now kind of new-ish, I have, like, my plant corner. where I have a plant shelf with like 5 or 6 different plants on it, and then I have a hanging plant, Henry, my first baby. I have him hanging near it, and then next to that I have my vinyl record area, and that's kind of like where I would entertain people, and I also just hang out there with my dog a lot. I have a fireplace as well, like I said, and it's really fun to decorate the mantle on different holidays and things like that. And so yeah, I really love that space too. There's not much more I like want to do with it. I'm happy with it, and overall really happy with my whole downstairs like space. And you know, I also have a beautiful table behind my couch that was my other grandmother. I have a lot of like furniture from both of my grandmothers. My other grandmother's
I feel
table,
like that makes it more special though.
It does. A lot of my furniture is random stuff like that. And actually my sister had it, and once again she was getting a different table, but we didn't want to sell the table because it was my grandma's, and she's no longer with us, and like we wanted to keep it in the family, and I could use a table, so I got it, and it's great. So yes,
I love it. Ugh, I know this might have felt long, but it was fun for us, trust me.
No, it's very fun. And so now, instead of a little game segment, we're gonna do a little segment of future plans. Beautiful. We did not plan that, but we are talking about plans. So beautiful. Future plans. I kind of mentioned one of mine earlier. But
okay, wait, but you mentioned in your bedroom. I want to know what you're going to do in your bedroom.
I do have future plans for the bedroom. For my bedroom, I would like, like I said, my mattress is weirdly large and my bed frame is weirdly short, and it just doesn't go very well. I like my bed frame, but I want more of like a statement bed frame, kind of like what you have, like like a bigger statement bed to where the wall space isn't as severe, like to where it covers up some of the wall. Possibly a new bedspread. I've had mine now for like 4 years and I really love it, but still it might be nice for a little change. I kind of I like the southern vintage look of like a quilt, like a patchwork quilt on a bed.
Love.
I think is so cute. I would love to go in that direction. Even like a bed with posts, I think is really cool. Like
yes,
the old
oh my gosh, I love posted
posts.
beds.
I really want one, but I feel like they mainly come in queens and kings and not in fulls, which kind of stinks because my mattress.
My old bed in my guest room has posts.
Is it a what kind? Is it?
It's a full size.
Is it? Oh my gosh. I want that.
There's hope. There's hope yet.
There's hope. So yeah, that's my plan. I don't want to. I changed my wall color recently, so I don't want to change that. And then should I go through quickly my other plans, or are we going to go back and forth? Like, how do we feel about? I don't have that many more plans, but you can. Do you want to say one of your plans?
Okay. Well, let me think. I'm trying to think through. I did say I wanted to like, possibly redo my kitchen. I would love to keep the vibe of the 80s condo, just because that is like I want to be true to the era in which it was built. Yeah. And I don't want to force it to be something it's not, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I still would like eventually like stone countertops, just because they're a lot easier to clean, and they're better for cooking. Like I think it would just be so much better. And I've also always wanted a backsplash. I don't think I've ever had a backsplash, but I have this dream of having just white hexagonal tile backsplash. I just think it'd be super cute and classy.
Yes. Love that. My next one is for my office. I would love wallpaper. Technically, that was like a Christmas present to me that my parents were like, we'll help you do wallpaper. And then like we didn't. No, I'm not saying that as a diss to my parents. It's partly me too trying to pick it out, but I did pick it out. I'm excited about that, and we
gotta show me.
We will get it done. It's just like who knows when, but I am excited for that. And I wanted to quickly say though that like all these renovation plans that I'm mentioning, I don't like the bedroom stuff. It's not a rush. I'm not like, I feel like you can add on to your house even if your house is not what you want it to be. at this very moment. You can add on slowly. You don't have to like have a huge renovation flip
Yeah.
project. Like, I am not planning on spending a ton of money on any of this. I want to go slowly and maybe add things on, like, you know, like monthly or, you know, whatever. So anyway, but that was my next thing. I have a few more things, but I want to hear any
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
I think that also makes me want to take a little tangent too and say that, you know, I didn't do anything that I updated with my condo. I didn't do most of it by myself. I will say, like, I got lots of help from my parents. I mentioned earlier that I moved in like a month after I closed, and that was partially because like I had to, you know, leave my other apartment, but also because like my parents helped me out massively. Like, all the wallpaper that's in my house, my mom put up, because I cannot do it myself. Like, it's very, very visual and really hard to do, and I'm sure it's possible, but my mom also just has an eye for doing things like really exactly. Like, she is really good with that. So you know, they helped me a ton. You know, there was a lot of painting that went on, and then anything that was out of their wheelhouse is something that I just like, I straight up just hired a contractor for, because, you know, it's honestly fine, and I would rather have the job done right.
Yeah.
But there is plenty that like you can do on your own. Like, I mean, I painted my bathroom vanity. I think my mom helped me, but I did most of it myself, and it was like really fun and really easy. But still, like, just because we're on our own doesn't mean like we're not getting help, like we were talking about in our like was it like our independence episode, like living alone kind of thing. Yeah,
I'm not doing my wallpaper alone, trust me.
Dude, all of the wall art has been also hung by my mom because she knows how to do it straight. I don't know how to do it straight.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, but future plans. Hold on, I'm thinking through. I have like a lot that I do want to do. Actually, I know we're talking about outdoor space, and this isn't home decor, but it's still like within my home area. I want to get some outdoor plants besides my little garden space.
Yes,
I was
me too.
hoping to get like a little shelf for some outdoor plants to add some even more color, because I feel like once I got like a little, you know, outdoor table. It's not like a table, but it's like tiny outdoor chairs. It made it feel a lot bigger. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. There's so much I can do here still. So I think it would be fun to try that.
Yes, I am really excited for outdoor plants. Like, I am looking so forward to that in the spring. Another thing I want to do, you know, I have some walls that are somewhat blank. I mean, I wouldn't say any of my walls are empty, but like, so this is really random. I try to be quick with this, but my dad, like, I love fairy tales, and my dad found me this really cool, like, vintage Cinderella book from, it's like falling apart. It's like from like, I don't even know, like, I want to say it was from like
so
the 30s or something, but I might sound like an idiot. I don't know. And so maybe even before that, I don't know. And so it's just on my bookshelf though, and it's like paper. It's like flat. It's like a flat book, and so I was like, I don't want that to just be, I want to display that. And I was like, how cool would it be if I did, I mean, I don't know if I would call it a gallery wall, but like a wall with that and like maybe a few other cute little like vintagey looking,
that'd be so cute,
like, things. So like I'm working toward that wall. I think I would find a lot of what I want at thrift stores or like, you know, like antique stores for that. And maybe do like cool ornate frames with like golden like frames with them and stuff like that. I don't know. I have ideas, but that's an idea that I have.
I love that.
I just want to hang that. I want to hang that Cinderella book, and I don't want to just hang it by itself. Like, I want other things with it.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a great opportunity for flea markets.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. That's so true.
You can find so much fun and unique vintage stuff at flea markets.
Very true.
I think, okay, the last thing I'll say is that my bedroom has 2 closets. I don't use both of them for clothes, but one of them I put like suitcases and bedding and stuff in. And the doors in the closets are old, kind of like the condo itself. It's a little old. And they don't slide well. And it's to the point that it's kind of dangerous.
Oh,
so
gosh. I had a
yeah.
door like that in my house, my townhouse in college, where it would
Oh my
almost fall
gosh.
on me.
It's unsafe. It is not
Yes.
good.
Yes.
So I think I want to replace the closet doors, and I feel like that might sound kind of boring, but I'm really looking forward to doing something else with them, because I've been putting up with them for a long time. And a long time means a year. I've only lived here for a year. But every time I open the closet doors, I'm terrified that it's going to fall on me.
Ooh.
Or like just fall off the track on top. It's just not, it's not good. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then also like the space inside the closet is just kind of one big space with one shelf and one rod. And so I'm going to get like one of those closet organizers where I can stack my shoes in a way that I can see them all. 'Cause they're all just on the ground and I can't see them all. And it's it sucks. But I'm really looking forward to doing just a mini project there. I think it'll be really fun.
Yeah, when I moved into my condo, my closet didn't even have a door. It was just a closet without a door. So
I literally took just this week, I got my dad to carry the heavy closet doors out of one of the two closets because they were completely off.
Oh, so, I just had a memory. My old townhouse, like I said, that had the bad doors, I did take them off, and I just put a curtain up on my closet.
Yes, I was thinking of doing that, but then I was like, but what if they both suck, so I'm just going to get them replaced, and, you know, because I live here, and I own the place, but still.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. Is there one more? One more for you? Did we do 3 each? I don't know.
I think we did. I did 3.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Yep. Cool. I think we can call that a day. But yeah, no, that was fun. It was kind of more of a flair episode, so we hope you guys liked it. We will have more rare to come, but I think it's always a nice change to talk about our interests and our flair side of things.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed. We hope that even if you don't own your home, there's still plenty of things that you can do to add, your own unique flair to your place.
Yes, no pun intended.
Right. I mean, maybe, but
maybe a little bit. But thanks for listening, everybody.
We'll see you in 2
weeks. Bye.